let's jump into it here. Fall 2025. Usually the fall seasons I feel have been pretty good, so I'm expecting this one to be good as well. Of course, the game is in borderless, so I am lagging right off the bat. Still haven't fixed that. It's only been like 2 years, no problem. It's almost been 2 years since I played this game, it feels like. Alright, but first track looks like we're gonna get a little bit of grass. I could barely tell where to go there. It's gonna be a full speeder. And you want to grab all those boosts probably. That was AT by a second and a half. That was a terrible run, but okay. Alright, we got dirt. Okay. I guess last season the early ATs were super easy, so I should probably expect that for at least the first 10 tracks here. That track is just gonna be No Slide City, which I'm not a huge fan of, but it is what it is. Early bobsleigh for the first time in a very long time, I feel. A little scared of where this jump goes, but it's just straight. Hey, there's a quick top 100 time for us. Got AT there, beat it by about 2 seconds again. That's definitely going to be a no slide. Alright, free again. Cruising right now. 2 minutes, 30 seconds. Okay, we got some straight driving ice. Gonna be some ice wiggles, most likely. Too aggressive on that ice slide. But, as usual, free AT. Alright, 3 minutes. Done with the first 5. I don't really have any great opinions on those tracks just yet. Way too easy, and getting them all done first try. Hard to say the quality they are. That's not AT though on 6? Really? Okay. I feel like this is... I don't know if you can full speed this whole thing. It feels like it's a little bit of NASCAR. Also a little hard to see. Yeah, I think you can full speed this uphill. Saves a lot of time. Alright, there we go. I mean, just based on that loop, I feel like this is going to be another full speed. Oh, Oh, I almost clipped that corner there. Okay, I didn't realize that was the finish there. I thought I was gonna have to loop around another time, and that definitely cost me the AT there. I didn't have to release there, but oh well. Man. Where's the arrows, man? There's no arrows, like, anywhere. Notice that on some of the earlier tracks as well. All right, 6th place right there. Okay, 6th place. We take those. Ooh, oh, I clipped. What is that transition? Do you have enough speed? Yeah, you can probably jump out of there if I didn't clip. This is gonna be some weird zooping stuff. 11th on... I'm 11th there, but I don't have AT? What? Ah. You can get a lot of speed here. Go wide like this, and then come with like a straighter line here. It's not a full second worth of speed though, and then I clip that wall. That wasn't AT either. It's only a quarter of a second. That was very fast. Okay, that was it. Very quick AT there. Surprising. Not expecting that tight of a drift this early on. Yep. Had the skid marks, couldn't drift. Kind of an awkward drift there. Basically the same kind of drifts here over and over. And finish, okay. That's such a weird drift early on. Now, that drift, I think you want to go super early on. Weird track. I'm not really liking this one right now. It feels like every single drift is very awkward. Here, I think you want to drift from that part. Otherwise, if you try to drift that late, it's just super hard. This one also, you just have no room for this. You have to go like full inside. And I think you want to drift this N2 to get a quicker inside line. Alright, finally got it there. Not the biggest fan of that track right now. Very, very awkward it feels. At least for me. Alright, track number 10. Jump up there. And that was like a perfect jump. Yeah, I had a feeling when I took off there that I was not making that. Didn't get the big enough jump. And here you want to exit early. Probably gonna have to drift that, and then okay. Not very good, but we'll go with it. Have to go for a big jump. $29.5, we'll have it there on a very sloppy run. Alright, 15 minutes for the first 10 isn't terrible. Spent the majority of that on 2 tracks. Ooh, where am I going there? Just gotta take this wide. I don't. That's a strange turn. Like you have to leave so sharply there. Nope. Dang. Okay. I think you want to go wide and then wide here, and then you have to go like straight down. I'm not sure about that transition. I was 0.6 away from AT there. It's further... No, further right doesn't really work either because you get so much airtime. Unless you can like... No, that doesn't work either. I don't like that transition there at all. Incredibly awkward. Just doesn't work good. I think we're going to be a little bit short here. No, we just barely got it. Okay. Thought it was going to be like a 10th or so short. Oh, you can do a lot of stuff here to get a super low jump. I thought it was going to be another jump there, but set up way too high. Was also way too big of a jump there. How do I have splits here? That doesn't make any sense. Got AT first try, basically. Alright. Someone's got a 37.3 there already. That's crazy. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff you can do on that one to lower your time. Probably going to be a very frustrating track. Don't have an action key set up for bobsleigh. Oh, keeps going. I thought it was gonna straighten out there at the end. Let me set up a action key. I'll have to change that again if there's a full speed track that needs a break. That is weird. Might even use an action key here, honestly. Leaves a little too little control. Interesting track there, I'll say. The bobsleighs are, different. To say the least. Can probably take this... Actually, you know, you can't really take it smooth because they want you to drift here. Very tough to see in Cam 1 there for sure. Very tough to see in camera 1 there as well. If not impossible. Yeah. Not a huge camera 2 guy, especially when it comes to drifting. It seems like the AT here is not all that bad. It's really just going to come down to 2 turns here. I had to release. It's probably going to cost me, yep. Dang it. I don't think I had it anyway, but... wonder if you can keep the gear there. Alright. I kind of like that track. It's a little bit different, but those 2 turns in camera 1 are rough. That's certainly a lot of PF there. This is also a lot of PF. This has to be a remake. There's no way they made this and put it in here. How long is this? Not that long. I don't know. These big-ass wall rides like this, I don't know if that would be in an old game. Seems way too wide of a wall ride. And of course, we just missed the AT there. So now we got a PF even harder. There's gonna be some dumb tricks in here, aren't there? Weird air brake timings or something. And definitely like S4D, some of these parts. Yeah, that's pretty free. As long as you know the wall ride timings. I definitely stayed on them too long on my first attempts there. Alright, so now we're probably going to get into the harder ATs. Oh. You probably got to jump there, right? So it just requires you to turn around way too quickly if you keep contact. Maybe not. Oh, we got fragile. There's no way you can jump up top there. I don't really understand this turn. Like, you're like losing multiple gears here. I mean, at least they finally used fragile for something. I don't know if they made a good track for it, because right now this is just a very weird track altogether. We need 3.3 seconds there. It just feels like there's no good way to do that. This is going to be a very difficult AT here. Alright, getting closer. Need another 0.7. If you can somehow jump smoothly into this other one, it would save a lot of time. Gonna be very close. That inside line maybe got me there. Yeah, okay. That wasn't as bad as I thought it was going to be. I thought we were going to be stuck there for much, much longer. Still a tough track. I'm not really sure what the hell the lines are there. Oh, come on. That's definitely going to be happening on this track, though. If this track doesn't have a cut, I would be extremely surprised. Damn, how did I get so much speed there? That was crazy. It's very weird to control because they keep changing the boosters. Like, you go from super booster to just a normal booster. Sometimes you have just way more speed than you actually think you're going to have. Oh, and that is very tight. Holy crap. It's so hard to see where that wall ends too in camera 1. So far, I'll say this has not been a very camera 1 friendly campaign compared to previous campaigns. Like, honestly, this track is probably going to be best in at least Cam 2, if not Cam 3. Oh, the finish is there. It's like, where the hell am I going? Get so much speed on this downhill. Yeah, that was so much easier driving Cam 3. Ah, I clipped the checkpoints. Lost me a full second. Damn, I would have had it there for sure. Released there at the end a little bit, but still got it. That's a pretty fun track. I wish it was more Cam 1 friendly, but I can deal with Cam 3 there. Sausage tech is a little bit of a pain. Might be stuck here for a while. Not full sausage tech. Okay. Copium timer 5142. It's actually not that far off for a first run copium. Don't really need to drift that one that much. Yep. Overdrifted that like crazy. Damn. Not really sure how to do that. No! You're kidding me. Yeah, would have been it too. Well, that would have been decent enough if I didn't hit the wall. too quick on the over. This is not all that bad. That was pretty bad drift there. Oh man, you have to go much tighter there than it kind of appears. What was that? Like I landed and then it just shoved me over to the right. Not a good line here. Alright, we're gonna get it though, finally, after a lot of chokes at the end. Not a bad track, by any means. Not my favorite, I'm just not a tech enjoyer. This looks like grass full speed. That is a sharp left out of there. And to right out of that. Keep forgetting. So left out of this one. Ooh, into plastic. We need another 1.5 seconds there. Ah, dang it. Yeah, we lost an absolute shit ton of time there on that turn. Last couple sections have not been good. Just... Oh, we got it. Never mind. I thought I was going to be just shy there. I thought it was a little bit quicker than that, but... Not bad, not bad. Just need to speed slide everywhere you can. The last checkpoint is very misleading on the time. So you can get it very early or very late. So don't basically run on that. No way I touched that pole. Ugh. So you kind of got to slow down there. I think you can be way too fast for that. Okay, well, that's just completely blind with poles. That's fun. Then we just have suddenly grass parts. You can definitely abuse this. This is going to be a very frustrating track to play. There's just so much dog shit to avoid. Holes everywhere, there's so many spots to clip. Not gonna be a fun one. I don't even understand what happened there. I had full grip and then just suddenly bounced and slid. This is so bad here. Guess we're going wide. I mean, wide will get you more speed there, but maybe it's too much speed. Or I'm just bad at driving. Yeah, but we should have made that. But then you might not be able to make that. You'd have to risk so far inside on that checkpoint. Release a little bit there to shave off some of that extra speed. Maybe go wide so then you can go more inside. Yeah. Close, but not quite. Need another second there. Our midsection was pretty bad. I don't know. I like the idea of this track. I don't like the execution. It's just very annoying. Way too many obstacles that just makes it frustrating to drive. Yeah, I don't know. Not a huge fan of this one. Probably my least favorite track so far. Again, I like the idea of it, but I think the execution's pretty bad. Having so many obstacles on a track where you have an engine off constantly. Just not very fun. It's either drive a clean lap or crash. There's no in between. Because you literally can't continue if you do anything wrong. There's way too much stuff to hit. Have this be a good idea. Like last season, they had a engine off track that worked pretty well because there was not really any obstacles. Yeah, not a good track. Not a good track at all. A little too much release in there, but we're going to get it and get out of here. Did not enjoy that one whatsoever. Well... They did say they were going to have the Elk cars, I guess. Didn't expect them to be on 21. Is it just going to be a straight rally? Nope, here's desert. course, I slid out right at the checkpoint. Okay. Ah, dang it. Okay. Wow, you go into that with so much speed. That is very sharp. $104.8, definitely doable. Damn, this turn is sharp. I think I need to go wider to left on the entrance there. Definitely can do much better on the rally part there. That was sketchy, but we made it. This was sharp out of here. No, actually, it was a different turn. 1.5 seconds more. That's tough. Can get a decent chunk of it in the rally. Yeah, we're just gonna slowly bleed our PB away here. Yikes. I mean, honestly, I could probably get like a full second here. 1/100th of a second, man. Are you joking? That's so annoying. Honestly, I'm kind of glad this isn't a tech track because I probably would struggle here even more. And 21 is usually either tech or speed tech. I really slid there. And there goes like any advantage I had going in there with extra speed. There's literally just nothing you can do with the old cars. If you're slower, you're just screwed. It basically plays like a full speed track. Yep, that's everything gone. I did have a much better snow turn there, but I tried to hold like a super clean percent steering there, and it would have gotten me ahead. Alright, thank God. I felt like I was gonna be stuck on that track forever after being a single 100th away. Ah, it was a drift. All right, need a 1:02:50. way over drifted that, but it's fine. That is very blind turn. Over drifted that. Nice gears. $102.5. Need another second, which should be very doable. I just don't understand this part at all. Guess they want you to like go super hard to the right there and then come back to the left. Massive water bounds. That's fun. Be close. We got it. All right. We had a bad gear up in that one part that I struggled with, but it actually kind of helped me because I was able to get through it and then gear up afterwards instead of being gear hell in it. Looks like you got to steer up a little bit there to the left. That's way too high. Oh. Man, my line here is so fucked up. This is such a weird turn here. Then you gotta turn so sharply there. Guess you can jump over that ledge. Look like you would just run face first into it, but you can jump over it, which gives you a much better line. Gotta go pretty low here. So if you go too high, you get that extra bounce, which is pretty rough. Ah, I forgot where to go. Kind of salvaged it, but... I mean, we got it. That would have been a massive choke there at the end. All right. 2 more tracks to go. Transitional? Oh, transitional with booster maybe? That's a bad line. Oh, that's ice. So you do want to drift that. You want to drift it all the way around here. Get a slowdown, why not? Wait, can you just... Oh, it's a checkpoint. I was like, you can just skip that reset, but they put a reset in a checkpoint. Which seems like something that they wouldn't do in the past. Here, I think you just want to get this booster as quick as possible. Like, no matter how bad that ice slide is going to be. Just keep on going here. What is this, dude? I don't know about that turn. Feels like a track where Neo sliding would help out on a couple of turns. Like if you can Neo slide that quick little section there, you can get around it so much quicker. Ah, it's so tight, dude. And this drift coming off of that is also nigh impossible without a Neo slide. There's got to be something I'm missing. Even my copium there on a pretty clean run is 2 seconds behind. Like, I don't understand what I'm missing. Just Zoop garbage. What a surprise. I guess I'm not missing that much, but... yeah, I mean, that saves you so much time. Oh, that's so stupid. So stupid. Instantly a track that I'm not gonna like. Way too high, lose way too much time. Yeah, if you don't have a massive amount of speed on that wood parts to send you into a drift there, you're just screwed. There's no way you can drift that turn. Because you drift it and you're just way too far behind to continue it into that corner. Not a great last drift. Yep, this is definitely my least favorite track now. Engine off one with a million obstacles was bad. This one, it's even worse. I can't imagine a worse design drift either than the one that is off that wood. It's so damn bad. $49.4. Nope. Like, if you don't get this perfect, you're not even making the turn. It legit has to be a perfect setup. Man, I thought I was gonna be able to get this campaign done in about 2 hours, but... Been here for like an hour, I feel. Nope. And this is not even close. 49.9. I'd still need another over half a second. Boy, that is, that's a track. That is one of the tracks of all time. Alright, finally on the last one here. See what we got. What is that? So you need to be probably wide here so you can come back. Okay. Why this booster here, though? Certainly need to drift that, not as much as I did there. Nice, I love water. And a checkpoint in a bad spot, too. Like, how are you supposed to practice that drift? Boy, oh boy. Wish I didn't release there, but felt like I had to. Yeah. I was hoping to keep contact there. I think you can be in gear 4. But since I was already in gear 3, I try to just take it as tight as possible. What is all that little jumping? Kept gear 4 that time. You're gonna lose it anyway right on the next turn. Still want to keep it nonetheless going up. His end is so scuffed. Are you kidding me? Like, the end was so bad again. I don't get the end going into the bobsleigh. It feels like you just have way too much speed there. I got the dirt turn good that time. Gonna have to push this to the max. That was really good, and that should be it. All right. There we go. 3 hours, 1 minute to get the campaign done. Final thoughts. I think for the most part, I didn't find anything all that bad, except for track 24. Might be one of the worst tracks in a very long time. And it has one of the worst turns I have maybe ever seen in a campaign. It was terrible. What other track? There was one that was pretty bad. Fall 16, I did not like at all either. Maybe if I learn the lines there, it'll get a little bit better. But yeah, the fragile, super sharp turns, I did not enjoy it all that much. Everything else, I don't think I really had a problem with. So yeah, for the most part, I enjoyed the campaign. But yeah, track 24 can go to absolute hell. And track 16, I did not care for all that much either. But yeah, that is it for the Fall 25 Discovery. Thanks everyone for watching, and hopefully I will see you guys soon with another video. See ya.